Hello and welcome to Draw an Opera. This episode is Lohengrin by Wagner. It's a story about a Grail knight who is forbidden to reveal his name, a love-struck but somewhat distrustful girl, and a swan. Our story is set around Antwerp, about 933 AD. The opera begins as a 9-year truce between Henry, King of Saxony, and the Hungarians is coming to an end, and Henry is making sure of his ally state, Brabant. Act 1, and King Henry and his Saxon knights are meeting Friedrich, a Count of Brabant, with Friedrich's wife Ortrud and his knights. Henry wanted Brabant's support, but there's some bickering in the duchy. Friedrich says that the late Duke left 2 children, Ailsa and Gottfried, heir to the duchy. Ailsa and Gottfried went to the woods one day. Gottfried disappeared, Ailsa's blamed for his presumed murder, and so Friedrich married Ortrud instead. Friedrich lays a charge that Ailsa murdered Gottfried and claims the dukedom in his own right, saying that Ailsa would rule with a secret lover who she preferred to him. Henry finds this hard to believe and calls a court to decide. He then summons Ailsa. Ailsa can't disprove the charge, but tells them that she prayed to heaven to help her brother. She had a dream that a knight with a golden horn would be her champion and defend her innocence. Friedrich calls for a trial by battle, and after looking for her supposed champion amongst the knights present, Ailsa prays for him to appear. Conveniently, a knight appears on the river in a boat pulled by a swan. This knight is Lohengrin. He waves goodbye to the swan and introduces himself, not his name though, leaning on his sword and with his golden horn. Ailsa asks if Lohengrin will be her champion and her husband. He agrees, but on one condition, that she doesn't ask his country, rank and name. Everyone urges Friedrich not to fight, as they think that Lohengrin has some special power. But Friedrich insists, believing that God will protect him. Henry prays that the right combatant will triumph, and Lohengrin wins, sparing Friedrich's life. Act 2, we're back at the castle in Antwerp. Friedrich and Ortrud are arguing. He's ashamed at his defeat and blames her for letting him risk his life and honour on a lie. She blames God and says that she can show him how to change God's judgment. If Ailsa can somehow learn Lohengrin's name and rank by herself, or if his blood is spilt, then he will be powerless. Friedrich and Ortrud then sing about their plans for revenge. Wahaha. Meanwhile, Ailsa sings about being in love, and then Ortrud tries to guilt-trip her into asking Lohengrin to pardon Friedrich from banishment. Ailsa agrees, and they go to the church, but is warned by Ortrud that Lohengrin could just as easily leave so mysteriously as he came. Ailsa is scared for a moment, but then proudly says that her love and faith in Lohengrin knows no fear. Ortrud quietly vows to use this pride to destroy that faith. Day, rather abruptly, breaks, and all the knights have come to listen to the king's herald. He announces, Henry has banished Friedrich and anyone who decides to help him. The stranger, Lohengrin, who protected Ailsa has now been made protector of Brabant, and the protector has invited everyone to his wedding. Then they will march with Henry's army the day after. Ailsa, Ortrud and the ladies come to the church, and Ortrud starts berating Ailsa in front of everyone about Friedrich's honour, yet Ailsa doesn't even know her knight's name. Ortrud taunts her to ask the question, if she's not too afraid. Lohengrin and Henry arrive, and Ailsa tells Lohengrin what Ortrud's been saying to her. After Ailsa confirms to him that she has no doubts, they go to enter the church. But, here we go. Friedrich bars the door, furious that his honour was taken from him, and demands that Lohengrin reveal his name. He refuses, saying that he would even refuse a request from the king. Only Ailsa can ask the question. She seems to be struggling with doubts, but insists that love will conquer them. Lohengrin then sends Friedrich and Ortrud away, and he and Ailsa finally enter the church to get married. You still with me on this? Good. Act 3, in the bridal chamber. Lohengrin and Ailsa finally get some alone time, and they sing how love is a gift from God, how it led him to her, and she described her vision to him. But then she questions whether what they have is actually love. She loves hearing him say her name, so she asks him for his. He reminds her of his unwavering love for her when she was first accused of murder. But she continues to press about his name, wanting to prove her love for him by keeping it secret. After more discussion, she accuses him of trying to confuse her, and that he might leave without warning. She envisions the swan from earlier taking him away. Lohengrin finally realizes that he can't convince her to trust him, and weepingly agrees to reveal his name, sobbing, "Weh," woe. Suddenly, Friedrich and some knights burst in, and Lohengrin kills him. He then orders the knights to take the body to the king, and he will answer all questions in the morning. The king and his army are in a meadow, ready to march, and Lohengrin arrives with Ailsa and Friedrich's corpse. He explains that he cannot go to battle with them, uncovers Friedrich's corpse, and after explaining the situation, announces his name as Ailsa requested. He announces that he is a Grail knight from a distant land. His father is Parsifal, also a mammoth opera, and his name is Lohengrin. Ich bin Lohengrin genannt. Everyone is in shock, and Ailsa faints. Ailsa is full of remorse, and both her and the king beg him to stay, but he can't, as the Grail now forbids it. Then some knights see the swan, and Lohengrin greets it, "Mein lieber Swan," my beloved swan. We continue to discover that the swan is actually Gottfried, who Ortrud enchanted into it. And if Ailsa had been true for just a year, the spell would have lifted. Lohengrin prays until a dove comes to pull the boat, as all doves do, and helps turn Gottfried back into a man. He then departs. Ortrud collapses, Ailsa dies, and everyone exclaims, "Woe!" What an unhappy end. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that. Feel free to give it a thumbs up and click on the subscribe button if you'd like to see some more Draw an Opera videos, composer biographies and composition tips that I do. Let me know in the comments below which opera you'd like me to do next. And yeah, thank you for watching. Have a great day.